Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about a topic project management career path. Friend, today's topic is especially very interesting if you have interest in the career of project management or you want to move towards this direction. So, this is a very interesting and important topic for you. So, let us start friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page and Instagram as well. So, friend, are you considering becoming a project manager, or have you already started on this career path and are wondering what's next? As a long term trend, the demand for project management skills of every level continues to grow across a range of industries, and professionals are building both rewarding career. First thing is, what skills do you need to become a project management? When it comes to building your project management skills, you will need a combination of hard skills such as planning and risk management to ensure the project goes to plan, and soft skills including communication and the ability to motivate, as team members and stakeholders will look to you for guidance. As a project management manager, you need to strategize before and during a project to ensure you have an adaptable plan in the case of unforeseen issues arise and all elements of the project have been addressed. Lead both your team members, such as those who report to you, as well as stakeholders on the project, and communicate well to senior members of your team about the project status and what needs to be done next. Manage risk and be adept at budgeting, scheduling, and planning to ensure the project stays on track and that it is finished on time and there are no project overruns. Have expert knowledge of the industry you work in, as well as project management tools, techniques, and methodology. As you progress through your career, it's wise to consider ways you can continue to upskill so that you will have the skills required to be a future project manager. So, now what project management qualities should you undertake? Before you start on the career path of the project manager, you will need to complete some formal education. Many universities offer undergraduate bachelor degree specific to project management, or if you already have some level of understanding of project management principles through work experience or previous study, shorter term certificates and diploma courses are also available, like PMP and other certifications. What are the top industries project managers work in? As you start to build up career in the project management profession, consider what type of industry you would like to work in, as becoming a specialist in your field can help you move on up to more senior positions. Construction and infrastructure. When you consider the role of project manager, what might come to mind is the construction and infrastructure industries, and you would be right in thinking so, as according to our future of project management report mentioned above, the bulk of projects delivered in 2019 and still showed as a strong focus on construction and infrastructure in near future. As a project manager in the construction and infrastructure industries, you will work with everyone from the architects and engineers through to the subcontractors to get the project across the line. If you decide this is the industry you would like to work in, you will need to ensure you have a high level of planning and risk management skills, and ensure you have an in-depth knowledge of building legislation and legal requirements. Information technology. While construction and infrastructure might be the traditional industries where project managers are found, many professionals are carrying out the lucrative careers in emerging industries such as the IT industry, In fact, according to our report, 50% of projects delivered in 2019 were the technology and information system space. Working in the IT space could see you delivering projects that directly for the organization you work for, such as software development and network upgrades, or have you working with a range of clients implementing new technologies to a business and creating IT strategies. Depending on the employer, you may be required to have studied IT or an equivalent course on top of any project management courses you have completed. Business improvement and transformation. If you are looking for a career path outside of the construction, infrastructure, and information technology industries, you could try your hand at business improvement and transformation, as our research also showed up high level of project completed in this area at 45%. The benefits of becoming a business improvement specialist is that you will be able to transfer these skills across a range of industries from health, finance to entertainment and hospitality. After all, whether it's delivering a mobile app or opening restaurant, a highly skilled project manager is needed to manage the project to ensure that it is delivered successfully. Becoming a project manager, the starting line. How that we have run you through the top skills of the project manager and the different industries that are driving the demand for project management professionals. You might be wondering how exactly you can start off the career path. The good news is that you can dive into a project management career at any experience level. You can begin by completing a project management course at university and look for project coordinator or administrative role. Alternatively, if you already manage projects in your current role, but without the later title of project manager, you could look at landing yourself a project manager or even project director role, depending on your experience. Whether you are at the beginning of your career or an accidental project manager, it's worthwhile understanding what the most common career stages are if you are considering becoming a project manager. Remember, starting out for you might not be at the beginning administrator or coordinator level, but at the manager or even director level. The project coordinator. The entry level point to becoming a project manager for many is the project coordinator or administrator, an important support person to others in the project team. What is project coordinator? Usually, project coordinators report to the project manager to assist with administrative tasks on projects. It is their role to ensure the project manager and all team members have what they need to meet deadlines and milestones. This means that project coordinators must be across all aspects of a project, from short and long term goals to project calendar and budget. What does a project coordinator do? The focus for a project coordinator is on making sure the day to day activity and tasks are taken care of, so the project manager can focus on high level strategic issues and work to solve any problems that arise as the project progresses. Project coordinator task. As the project coordinator, it is your responsibility to keep the project plan up to date, schedule and manage meetings, collect and report data on prescribed metrics, oversee budget tracking and other important project information. Communication, organization, time management, data entry, attention to detail and a focus on getting things done are key attributes of the project coordinator. How much does a project coordinator get paid? The salary of a project coordinator largely varies by industry. However, according to the 2021 Project Management Professional Survey, the average mean salary for project coordinator is around 110 Australian dollar per year. Um, okay, now how do you can become a project coordinator? Now that we have run through the role of the project coordinator, you might be wondering how exactly you land yourself the job. Consider bumping up your CV with the following before you start applying for roles. Undertake relevant studies. Firstly, if you haven't already completed some formal training, it will be a big help in landing a role as a project coordinator or administrator. There are many courses available in your country which will take you through the principles of project management, the commonly used problem solving techniques, and help you build communication and teamwork skills. Get experience through an internship program. Alternatively, you may have already completed your studies in project management, however, are finding the competitive nature of landing your first job difficult. If this is the case, make sure you take the steps to ensure that your CV stands out from the rest by interning you with the be able to receive hands on experience which you can add to your CV. It is also great way to of expanding your network and provides an opportunity to build connections and potential employee references. Take part in a mentorship program. Consider taking part in project management mentoring program where you will be connected with a project management leader. Taking part in a mentorship program will allow you to gain valuable advice from an industry expert, help ensure your career heads in the right direction, and provide opportunity to expand your networks in the project management world. Get certified. Also consider other ways you can show that you are the right fit for a project coordinator role. If you already work as part of a team on projects, consider becoming a certified practicing project practitioner. Now, project manager. Once you have some project coordinator experience under your belt, it's likely you will have most of the technical skills in place required to run project and become a project manager. Now, what is project manager? While the title of project manager may seem self-explanatory, as you will manage a project or multiple projects from start to finish, there is a much more to the role than that. Project managers take the lead on a project and oversee everything from the project planning through to the completion of the project. Stepping up from project coordinator to a project manager will likely mean a nice jump in your salary. However, will also come with much more responsibility as the success or failure of the project largely falls on your shoulders. Now, what does a project manager do? On a daily basis, the project manager is in charge of overseeing the budget, reporting on the progress of the job, managing stakeholder engagement, communicating with team members, and planning for the upcoming requirements of the project. What becomes more critical as you take on the responsibilities of a project manager is leadership and the ability to take a more strategic view of how project is progressing, yet also be across the key day to day detail. Project manager task. As the project manager, you will need to communicate well with team members and stakeholders, oversee the budget and manage risk, work well under pressure, be comfortable with complexity, and operate and respond accordingly in changing and dynamic requirement. How much does a project manager get paid? Statistics from 2021 Project Management Professional Survey show that average salary for a project manager in Australia is around 140 Australian dollar. How can one be a great project manager? You are an agent of change, and therefore, to really excel in the role of project manager, you need to understand how a project fits into the strategic landscape of the organization. The key to the project manager's success in today's complex work environments is mastering not only the technical and hard skills required to deliver a project, but also the soft skills needed to motivate and lead the project team members. You will also need to be able to manage your relationship with stakeholders and advise on key development in the project. How can I get into project management? Consider your educational options. If you haven't already, it's a good idea to gain some formal education, especially if you fall into the educational accidental project manager category. There are many courses specific to project management that will equip you with the knowledge needed for the role of a project manager. Certify your skills. Now, it is also a good time to think about certification as you build a body of work. By gaining formal certification, you will be recognized for your skills, experience, and accomplishment. The project director. As you take the next step up from project manager to the project director, the scope, challenge, and responsibility of your new role can grow exponentially. At these levels, it's no longer about the day to day execution of projects or perhaps even meeting deadlines, as top notch project management skills will be expected. What is project director? A project director's role is to have a broad understanding of the company's objectives and the varying projects and programs that are running at the same time. The key difference between a project manager and a project director is as a project manager you will dedicate your time to one project and know the finer details of the job, whereas a project director will often be across multiple projects. The project director's remit can cover highly complex, business critical, and multiple projects that are mutually exclusive or linked by achieving a high impact strategic outcome. What does a project director do? As a project director, you will be a senior member of the project's team and an essential leader within the organization, with project managers and project teams reporting directly to you. You will also be required to manage up, as executives and board members will look to you for the direction. While you will need to have an overview of the status of projects and be noticed of any potential issues, the project director does not typically get involved with the day to day running of a project. Project director task. Executive level ownership is often the case here. Very large budgets, sometimes into the abilities of dollar, major reallocation of resources or organizational transformation, achieve the overall strategic or transformational goals of the organization. How much does a project director gets paid? As a project director, you can expect a nice jump in your pay. How can you become a project director? Look at ways you can add to your CV. Upskilling can help advance your skills and give you the knowledge and expertise to support you as a project director. Become a specialist in your industry. Whilst there are definitely opportunities for the journalist as these executive levels, there are many opportunities when you have a particular area of expertise. It's important then to think early on about where your project management career might lead you, or if you want to make a shift in either industry or organization, have a plan as to how you might execute that change and be aware of the gaps you might need to fill in on the way up. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Thank you, friends.